Ever found yourself in a pinch, needing to move some cash from your Beforepay account to your regular bank, but weren't quite sure how? It can feel a little stressful when you're dealing with finances, especially when it involves moving money between different platforms. You're not alone. Lots of people use Beforepay for its flexibility, but sometimes you need those funds in your everyday bank account. So, if you've ever asked yourself, how do I transfer money from Beforepay to my bank account, then you're in the right place. Beforepay is a great tool for managing your finances, offering access to a portion of your pay early. It can be a lifesaver for unexpected expenses or bridging the gap until payday. But, like any financial tool, understanding how to use all its features is key. And one of the most important things to know is how to move your money where you need it. Whether it's paying bills, covering groceries, or just consolidating your funds, transferring from Beforepay to your bank account is a process you'll want to master. Now, before we dive into the specifics, let's clear up any potential confusion. Beforepay doesn't offer a direct transfer feature in the traditional sense. You can't just click a button and instantly send money from Beforepay to your bank. Instead, the process involves repaying your Beforepay cash advance. Think of it this way, you're essentially paying back what you borrowed, and that repayment happens from your linked bank account. This effectively moves the funds from Beforepay back into your control. So, how does this repayment, and therefore the transfer, actually work? It's pretty straightforward. First, you'll need to ensure that your bank account is correctly linked to your Beforepay account. This is crucial, as this is where the repayment will be drawn from. Double-check the account details to avoid any hiccups. Next, navigate to the Repay section within the Beforepay app. Here, you'll see the amount you currently owe. You can choose to repay the full amount or a partial amount, depending on your financial situation. Keep in mind that any outstanding balance will accrue interest, so it's generally a good idea to repay as soon as you can. Once you've selected the amount you want to repay, confirm the transaction. Beforepay will then initiate the repayment process, drawing the funds from your linked bank account. This usually takes a few business days to process, just like any other bank transfer. So, plan ahead and allow sufficient time for the funds to clear. Now, you might be wondering, what happens after the repayment goes through? Well, the money is back in your bank account, readily available for you to use as needed. It's essentially moved from Beforepay back into your control. It's important to remember that Beforepay is a service, and like any service, there are fees involved. These fees are typically transparent and displayed within the app before you take a cash advance. Be sure to understand the fee structure so you're not caught off guard. Knowing the costs associated with using Beforepay will help you make informed financial decisions. Also, always practice responsible borrowing. Beforepay can be a useful tool, but it's essential to use it wisely. Only borrow what you can comfortably repay, and avoid relying on it for long-term financial needs. It's best used as a short-term solution for unexpected expenses or to manage cash flow. So, to recap, transferring money from Beforepay to your bank account isn't a direct transfer. It's accomplished by repaying your cash advance from your linked bank account. This returns the funds to your control. Make sure your bank account is linked correctly, understand the repayment process, and be aware of any associated fees. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.